Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thoth Tuesday. I'm Fawny D, and I will be channeling through the cards today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got so much to think about and talk about. I want you to think of this one word. Write it down. Freedom. What does freedom mean to you? Sometimes we have to ask that because we've been so puppet mastered by the elite and the government entities and the people that really shouldn't be making their own laws. But we're going back to the Constitution. We're going back to the people's laws, and it's going to be amazing. But what I'm seeing is people aren't used to that. They are not used to having freedom. They think everything should be watched by the police and watched by the government and taken care of and this and that. Time to stand on your own 2 feet and take care of yourself because no one's going to take care of you. And we're not women, ladies, do not wait for the man on the white horse. He doesn't exist. That's a fairy tale. And men, don't wait for the woman that's going to make everything better. She might make a little better, but that's not her job. It's your job to be happy. I think we have to really look in the mirror and think about what we don't like about ourselves. That's kind of like uh, a thing you got to walk through. It's like a dark night of the soul. Why do I pick on myself? Why am I insecure? Why? Why? Uh, because you are the one that has to realize it's just somebody's opinion. It doesn't mean it's fact. And we have to kind of detour because that's bringing our energy down when we get all upset on what somebody thinks about us. I'm at the point where I'm a very loving, great person, but I do have my niches. Anyway, we have to really, really work on ourselves because I found that at this point in my life, I had to learn how to love me with all of my mistakes. And I like I like my mistakes. I mean, because that makes me unique. I'm not like everybody else. And we got to think about that. I mean, people have been looking at movies and stars and models, and everybody wants to look like somebody else. Oh, God, I love her hair. Da, 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 da. I say that sometimes, but you know what? I love Fawny D. I think Fawny D is a great girl, and I actually love myself. So that makes me happier around people because if they have an opinion about me, go ahead, tell me your opinion. I'll listen. That doesn't mean I'm going to get upset about it. I don't get upset that much anymore. Fawny D has come a long way in getting upset and holding things within because you don't want to do that. Now, let's see where we are. I'm trying to get on here every day, guys. My father's still in a nursing home with hospice, and we're just waiting. It's a waiting game now that we didn't get the med beds out yet, which I know are coming, but not yet. Uh, we are on 128 of 2025. It's a 20, it's a 2. And we've got Soul Helper Oracle, a 27 come out, which is a 9, and it's a wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. Yeah, it's called freedom. She's looking like, can you see me? But what am I looking at? I have no idea what freedom is. So what am I looking at? Should I come all out or should I stay behind the fan and just watch? No, come on out. Drawing this card heralds a surprise. Something completely new will appear on your soul path. It will take the form of a unique and magical opportunity, something more significant than it might at first appear, or an enchanting and uplifting encounter. It is an opportunity that should not be ignored. These are the moments that make our lives magical and worthwhile. Moments that carry the promise of adventure and a song of freedom. What could make life sweeter than a wonderful, joyful surprise? You have drawn this card at this time, as there is a chance that you might otherwise miss the surprise or even a risk that you might spoil it, which would be a great shame. Place this card somewhere prominent nearby as a visual aid and daily reminder. Go out and meet with friends or coworkers. Do something with like-minded people and live your life in the near future like a child, carefree and playful. Be silly, even a bit irrational. The real surprise is in life. Those that are of true value are best seen through the eyes of a child. Keep the otter with you as a power animal, and since otters love water, why not seek out some water too? Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the otter, the herbal essence oil is vanilla, healing crystal is sherbero, and the number is a 9. We all know 9 goes into each other, goes into itself, and I have heard that 9 was like the last letter. That's why you get all these 10s and 11s and 12s and wonky. So I'm not sure what they did, but they did something with that. Number 9 reveals that you have something new to learn. Be open, receptive, and curious enough to seek it out. You will then find wisdom and an unconditional, deep, healing love. Number 9, they're going to bark. Give me a minute. Okay, fur babies love to bark. Its energy field is indestructible without being flexible. Number 9 always remains true to itself. 9 plus 9 equals 18. You know, I've got always be true to yourself. Always be true to yourself. That's the message from the 9 card. And I understand that because you get around a bunch of people that you have no idea who they are, and you put on this persona to make them like you. And then when they get to know the real you, maybe not like you so much. So the wonderful surprise is out there. But you know what? I think we need to surprise ourselves, come out from behind the mask or the fan and look at our true self. Because our true self is not a mistake. Our creator doesn't make mistakes. So we are going to go to the magical spiritual or spirit oracle, and it is a number 17. A Q the card, and it's an 8, which is infinity. And when we get the Q card, the 17, with everything that's going around right now in this world, I feel that it is a really divine message. Are you ready? That's what it says. Are you ready? The portal, adventure, ancestors calling. Are you ready? She is looking. This is a beautiful card. It looks like a lock. Let's see what this is. It looks like a lock and a lantern and something else. And she's looking up at the tree. And the tree is looking down on her with the crescent moon there, and there's a portal opened. She's got her lantern, and I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a little radio or something, and then there's like a gold lock. Is she that's what she's doing. She's basically communicating, she's grounding herself there. And she's looking up at the beautiful, soft eyes that are looking down on her. The portal, adventure, ancestors calling, complacency. I am exploring the callings of my soul and new beginnings. And we are 1/20 of 2025 with new beginnings. The portal card is a positive omen that a loving and powerful spirit or ancestor is guiding you or trying to. They've assisted you many times before as a sign, synchronicity, dreams, gut intuition. They have even come briefly into your life through other people. They seek to help you into a new phase. Familiar whispers in the night have led you into the forest. You've received many gifts lately to aid you. You have compass and a map, heart and mind, to navigate with a lantern, connection with spirit, to light your way, a journal, growth and vision, to learn from, and your trusted friend, Mr. Spidey and Spider. Can you spot him? He will stay close and keep an eye on you. He will warn you when you are being too risky or naive. Okay, where is Mr. Spidey? Okay, it looks like Mr. Spidey is like right here on this branch. It's the only thing I can see that would be Mr. Spidey. I like that. My husband used to call them smiters when he was a kid, so sometimes he doesn't like spiders. I don't care. I don't mind spiders. So if I see a spider, I'm like, oh, look, I just took a picture. Did you kill it? No, I took a picture of it. It's really cool. It's green. He freaks out. I'm like, it won't eat much. It's okay. You have a curious spirit, and you must never be ashamed of that. The calling we feel and the desire we hold also desire to be realized. These mysteries choose you, hold also desire to be realized. These mysteries choose you and they are seeking you. Will you seek them too? A tree gently asks you. You realize this tree is your ancestor. Suddenly, the roots of the tree untangle and create an opening, a deep portal swirling with magic and possibility. As the wise tree says, I know of a place where you might find what you don't know you're searching for. You are looking for something, and something is looking for you. Are you ready? That's interesting. She smiles. She already knows the answer. You already know the answer to. Stay grounded in who you are. This card has an energy of soul longing and yearning. If you felt a calling for something else, listen to it. Perhaps you are holding back because you're too comfortable with what is familiar and known. Embrace the unknown. No risk, no magic. If you don't cross the threshold, you'll never know. That's something. I mean, we question some things that we think about, but if we don't go into the unknown, not a dangerous unknown, but just the unknown, we might never know. And that kind of would be sad because that's part of our journey. She's smart. Okay, I read that. Let's see. Manifest enhancer. Connect with your guides or ancestors. Say a prayer of gratitude for the times they've appeared in your journey. Engage in spiritual solitude. That's what it is in parentheses. It's soul, SOUL, minus ITUDE. Solitude, spiritual solitude is solitude. Interesting. Prayer, meditation, etc. And light a candle for them. Offer a crystal to channel energy through. Keep it near late at night or before dawn. The veil is thin and your chances are heightened. Ask for a sign, seek patterns, and listen with your soul. You are capable of connecting with these loving and physical beings. 3 minutes. Fur babies have a mission today to bark at anything that moves. Okay, now you are capable of connecting with these loving and metaphysical beings who protect and guide you. Yeah, we need to meditate a lot more than we are doing. I have been because I've been trying to channel my father, who is on hospice right now, and who I want him to go and be happy. I don't want him to lay there and be like vegetable on medicine. Father wouldn't have wanted that, and we are not going to do that. So we're just waiting. And that kind of made me think of that. It's just, we have to really release. So we had some visitors today, and I'm going to read the visitors for today because today is Thoth Tuesday. And with the Gateway of Light activation, Thoth light codes came out. Thoth, also known as Tuhiti, is the ancient Egyptian ibis headed teacher of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Acknowledged as the sacred scribe who creates writing, he is considered to be the great mind behind the hieroglyphics. Is said he's the maintainer of the Egyptian universe, and he was a teacher. And I'm thinking this head on him, I don't know why, but I'm thinking that was a mask because a lot of times they wore these different masks back then. I'm thinking that is a man with a mask on. It might not be, but I don't think it is actually a bird head. Acknowledged as the sacred scribe who created writing, he is considered to be the great mind behind the hieroglyphics and the maintainer of the Egyptian universe. It is said he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a long, loving way that was firm but fair. However, when you say loving, something always happens. Not everybody is loving. No matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws of the universe, which inevitably led to the end of their civilization. This gateway takes you to a space where you can connect with the energetic frequency that Thoth carries. As a master teacher of the stars, he holds space for you to connect with some of your greatest gifts from this lifetime and the many others you've lived. Thoth's primary teaching is spiritual integrity, and he's working alongside a powerful congregation of evolved souls, the ascending Atlanteans, to guide those who are ready to increase their awareness. He specializes in helping those who are finding it difficult to make spiritual progress, to rise above the aspects of their life that are holding them back, and he helped awaken the teacher within. You are blessed to connect with Thoth. You are going through a powerful set of light initiations at this time, and these are preparing you to lead and teach from a powerful space of love. In order to complete the process, there will be a release of old ideas and limiting stories, but this is necessary for you to connect with the true power within you. Don't be concerned by the intensity of the energies that surround you right now. Facing shadow parts of yourself and your story is essential for connecting with divine magic, and evolved beings of light are there to lead the way. If you have any concerns or fears at this time, know that when fear gets loud, it's because you're on the cusp of something extremely powerful. We are going through a shift like no other. We have never experienced this. I know nothing new is under the sun, but we've never experienced this. I'm not that old. You're not that, unless you're like 90. Maybe my grandmother would have did, or 100 years ago. But we've never felt the freedom. I'm ready to feel the freedom. Now, in between the Thoth and the other card that visited, we got the Palladian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. We have to come together. We have to make a resolution. We have to go on and build our spiritual side. The Palladians, also known as the Seven Sisters, is an open star cluster found in the northwest of the constellation Taurus. These bright blue luminous stars, which formed in the last 100 million years, are among the stars closest to Earth and are the cluster most obvious to the naked eye. It is for this reason that they have been connecting to many spiritual traditions through the ages. This gateway transports us to a space where we can witness the great coming together of the Pleiadians. Each and every single star within the cluster is representative of a nation of divine beings. The Pleiadians are said to be human-like beings with honor the feminine and live in an advanced way that we on Earth could also experience. If we were to accept and honor the holiness of the female body, if we were able to travel to the Pleiadians in the third dimensional world, we would not find these beings, however, for they have transcended to the physical state and operate on a higher vibration. Pleiadian energy is about coming together in peace and in harmony. You are blessed to receive this gateway, for it is a powerful message of assurance that whatever uncomfortable energy you are experiencing right now will soon be washed away. The Pleiadians are beings who live in complete honor of their planets and their people. They acknowledge that in seeing and connecting with one another, they have an opportunity to see and experience the divine. They also know the consequences of disrespecting others. It's for this reason that this is no longer possible for them. If you are being challenged by loved ones now, aim to shift dynamics of this relationship through a loving approach. The lesson you are facing at this time is an opportunity to heal old wounds and operate from a higher state of being. Yeah, and I completely understand the way this is looking. It's the cluster in the sky, but there's something behind it, like an emblem or a building or something that I never noticed. And this is supposed to be the cluster of stars. Now, we got the Emerald Tablet, activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. What are we doing? We're pulling some. We got some big cards being called out over here for the collective. The Emerald Tablet is one of the most celebrated of the Hermetic texts, a series of sacred Egyptian Greek texts from the 2nd century or earlier. They form the basis, a Hermetist and spirit tradition that brings together science and spirituality through investigations into the cosmos, mind, and nature. Most of the texts are a series of dialogues between a teacher and a student and are based on the concept of alchemy, the art of turning lead into gold, or something that is leaden and heavy into a golden opportunity. The Emerald Tablet is said to have been carved on a bright green stone that was transported to Egypt around the fall of Atlantis and stored in the halls of Amenti. Under the Great Pyramid, although this legend is widespread, the origin of the text is shrouded in mystery. We do not know that is made up of 14 passengers, which first appeared in a book written sometime between the 6th and 8th centuries, and has been highly influential. Its most famous statement is, as above, so below, meaning that what is in the high heavens is reflected upon the earth. The author sign of a Hermes, which is another name for Thoth, who is featured in this deck, and it is thought to have been the priest king of Atlantis. The idea is that he knew of the approaching end of that civilization and hid the Emerald Tablet and many other teachings in order to preserve them for spiritual aspirants in the future. That's also a 71, and looking at it backwards, it's a 17. Q the card. Q has a lot of things up their sleeve that they're showing us. We just got to pay attention. When the Emerald Tablet activation card appears, you are being called to remember the gifts you are carrying, carrying, carrying from previous lifetimes, even if you don't always understand how to express them. There's a part of you that knows you hold great power within. This is a special time for you to use that power to bring into manifestation all that you need for your life to unfold in a way that is in alignment with your best interests. All that has unfolded so far has given you the opportunity to learn and grow, even the unsettling moments. But you are a master alchemist with the capacity to take all that was once challenged and use it to create positive opportunities for yourself. As above, so below, all the thoughts you send up to source will contribute to your evolution on earth. And it will. So yeah, the major cards showed up today in this reading. And that was a great start. Okay, now we are going to go through to the map oracle, enchanted map oracle. As Thoth Tuesday had a lot to say today, and then I am going to clarify them with the wild reflections tarot, and we got some good messages. We got a two, a gentle gardener. If you can see this card good, she's up here in the sky looking down on the little eggs. They look like fairies. They're hatching. Yeah, they're all three of them are hatching, and she's watching over them. Gentle gardener, be your own person, be a conscious co-creator. The gentle gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibilities and you will see miracles unfold. The gentle gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. That's a really nice card for grounding. You know, you've got the air element up there, and then you've got the hatching eggs and are grounding the new life. And we are going to have a new life. This life that has been with us for a long time, the bad is melting away. We've got to start working on ourselves because if we're trying to get the bad out, we got to release the bad things about us. We all have faults. Now, we did get the star card, and it's a 17, cue the card, and it was reversed. On the card, it says 18, but it was a mistake. It's actually 17. So she's got the flower down here. She's got the oils. She's got the light. She has energy completely surrounding her, as you see. And she is feeling hopelessness, despair, negativity, lack of faith, des- despondent, despondent. The challenges that you would normally see as exciting may instead make you feel as though you cannot overcome them. This is reversed, this is extreme self-criticism, loss of hope about romance, lack of confidence, lack of motivation, lack of enthusiasm. There's a lack here going on. The star reverse card asks us to nurture our sense of hope and positive energy to help propel our actions with joy instead of fear. We have a lot of people that I've talked to, they have no idea how to meditate. They know how to pray, but it's easier to release it and just let it go, or are you meditating on it and getting advice? Because we can all just pray something out. We want our creator to save someone. But what if we could save someone? Why would we pray and ask the creator to save someone? Wouldn't we meditate or pray in our consciousness and ask what we can help with? I mean, we have to remember that we don't want to change people completely. We just want to help them see the positive of themselves. Trust me, I have criticized myself enough in my whole life to understand this card, and I'll guarantee all of us do. Some way, shape, or form. Thin girls, thin men, heavy girls, heavy men, ugly facial expression, whatever it may be that you judged you and criticized yourself. Don't do that. That pulls your energy away and makes it negative. You're going to go outside with a sourpuss because you feel so ugly. Whatever you're feeling, you don't want to do that. Don't do that. You're very, very special in your own unique way. Okay, now we got a number 28, and it's movement. So these cards are telling you to be gentle on yourself, to be the gentle gardener and the love. And the star is telling you that. Quit criticizing yourself or others. Try not to criticize. We all have faults. So this is a really unique little card. It's the whole area, the water, the woods, and the windmill on the back of an ostrich with a balloon in the sky. Huh, okay. This is the time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home or business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts and you now know the actions you need to take. This isn't the time for fear. Let it go and move forward. Yeah, this is actually, I love this because if you look at these cards, this was first, the gentle gardener, and then this one is looking at us. But if you look at it, she's blowing and the balloon is flying and the windmill's going. So this is being gentle on yourself and no criticism, and this is momentum and go for it and release it. I like that. I really do. I think that's a really good message so far. And we got the 10 of Cups. And to me, this is a beautiful family time. Movement, family, happiness, homecoming, fulfillment, emotional stability, security, domestic harmony. The 10 of Cups represents happiness, family unity, and personal fulfillment. This card suggests that the querent is experiencing a happy life at home or within their family with a sense of connection and unity with loved ones. financial stability. This card can also serve as a reminder for the asker to see the abundance and magic around them. Perhaps they have gotten lost in the daily routine and have not taken the chance to appreciate the beauty they have created in their life. Interesting. The beauty that they've created in their life on movement. Hmm. Okay, now we've got a number 10. We've got this a couple times. Rock bottom. Somebody's going through the up and down scenario of what's going on. One day they feel great, the next day they feel like shit. I feel it. I feel it deep in my heart that this is what it is because I've been going through some stuff too. So I think we're all going through stuff. Rock bottom, surrender and acceptance are the keys of freedom. And, I noticed I said freedom in the beginning of this. Why, I don't know because I didn't read these cards. But it is all about freedom, our freedom to release the chains that bind us. As difficult as it may be, to accept it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Perhaps you've hit a proverbial brick wall or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in that heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the way to higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. Um, there's going to be a lot of miracles because the good guys got in, and it has nothing to do with a political party. It has to do with helping this country away from the political parties because the political parties have been dragging us down. They've been keeping us apart, and everybody has an opinion about a Democrat, Republican, or an independent. Me, I'm an American, and I have never been one to like to vote. I don't think we ever had a vote. I think they just make it look good and they already pick somebody, but that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. But what we have right now was not picked. He had a hard time staying in, getting back in, because he was the one we've been waiting for, believe it or not. I get it. You don't like him. I get it. It's okay. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are going to happen. And this Queen of Wands came in reverse from rock bottom. Demanding, vengeful, low confidence, jealous, selfish, temperamental bully. The Queen of Wands reversed can signify the asker is experiencing low self confidence and a self belief. They have been hiding physically and emotionally isolated themselves from others. Nervous and inflexible can interfere with your plans. Your ambitions are unreasonable. Great. Beware of sticking your nose in other people's business. Don't try to force your values on them. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Sometimes when we hit like rock bottom, we want to talk about everything and get everybody to listen to the way we feel. But they're going, well, if that person's at rock bottom, I don't want to feel the way that person feels. So we have to remember that if we stay at rock bottom too long, it isn't going to help. You can't stay at rock bottom for long. It's not a good place. And the Queen of Wands is saying that someone has a bad attitude towards what the way they look or the way they are or the way they feel. And we've got this card a few times too. It's a number 12. It's a 3. This has been a divine message. It's slow and steady. Remember the old clinch, slow and steady wins the race? This is a time for easy movement, unheard steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. Yeah, people are living in the fast lane a lot, and I kind of like it slow and steady. I'm not a fast lane type girl. Used to be, not no more. Okay, the last card we got for the clarifier for the slow and steady was the King of Swords. And the King of Swords oop, was reversed. They come in like this. It looks like he's fallen off a cliff, upside down to me. Unconventional, independent, non-conforming, laid back, adaptable, informal, untraditional. King of Swords reversed embodies a unique form of authenticity and a different approach to wielding influences. It's a gentle nudge to recognize that true strength originates from within, marked by self-assurance, adaptability, and a relaxed demeanor. This card could also symbolize someone in the querent's life who brings a fresh perspective to power dynamics or an invitation to embrace one's own unique path. Remember, external actions are beyond our control. Our recognition, however, are not, or our reactions, I'm sorry, our reactions. So, yeah, the slow and steady, we have to stay slow and steady. Okay, now we got a couple more cards. Okay, we've got the Starseed Oracle. Actually, I'm going to do this one. This is uh, our Wishcraft Oracle, and it's just a small little thing, but I thought number 19, which would be a 20, would be a 2, would be a good one. It'd actually be 9, 10, so it'd be a 10, it'd be a 1. Happy Happy sleep pillow. I sleep well and have good dreams. Sleep really is magic. It keeps us rested and calm, our minds balanced. But sometimes sleep needs our help. Make a simple A5 size sleep pillow by sewing a piece of cotton fabric together in a pocket shape, leaving one side unstitched. Fill loosely with dried lavender and a little wool or pillow stuffing. As you sew up the final side, say over and over, I will sleep well and I have good dreams always. Slip this pillow inside the pillow slip of your usual bed pillow, close your eyes and wish happy dreams. Yeah, you gotta, you don't want to dream unhappy dreams. Now, right now, I am not dreaming too much of my father. I am trying to connect with my father. And that is one thing. My father was into this. He wasn't into the tarot, he was into the pendulum. He could bend a spoon with his mind. He was okay with psychics and cards. My mom did the psychics and the cards and this and that. And so we've always been into this with my family, but we also went to church. This is not witchcraft unless you make it witchcraft. This is not evil unless you make it evil. The devil card is coming out because there's something not good in your area. It has nothing to do with the devil. I don't believe in the devil baloney anyway. I believe that there is something out there that is toxic to us in other realms, but the good and the bad is choice. It's your choice. It's my choice. It's the choice we made. So there is no coincidences. You were supposed to do what you do. We picked our own family, we picked our own parents. We can't condemn them, and we can't blame anyone from the past. You made the choice. You did it. Case closed. I like that. Okay, the Starseed Oracle, child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies where? Within. Look how beautiful that card is. Ooh, she's got, looks like the cosmos all around her, and she's dancing. It looks like she's dancing and just total, total feeling of completeness. This card makes me feel good. This card makes my heart sing. This card makes me feel like I'm floating right now. There's a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you, too. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it, because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. It's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we're separate or feeling that we need to go it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. We're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells, to remember that you're a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities there ever were or are and will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. Here's a question to ponder. How can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? Question mark. We are all children of the cosmos. We are all beautiful as that. You know, our soul is that beautiful. And we've got one more, and this was a beautiful card. And I love it because I'm going to keep talking about the child of the cosmos because we also got Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul, and life lessons are the circumference for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but them's we choose to circle around, depending our experience of them as we make our way through the spiral of life. Life lessons aren't only about getting it right, they're also about getting it wrong. Remember, the Earth is a planet of polarity. Helps with this understanding. Each year, the study deepens more and more. If you pull this card while you're going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came here to grow and learn. Try not to look at difficult times as getting it wrong. Instead, see them as opportunities for soul growth. If you can find a way to grow and soften your heart through the highs and lows, your soul is most definitely growing. which is the whole point. Pulling this card can also mean that you're being called to embark on a new era of study or growth. This could be through structured learning, such as university schools or a training course. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you're being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the number one way that we grow as souls while we're here on earth. Question: how are you being called to grow and learn? So you can write that in your journal and think about it. We have to think about all these questions, and I love the way these cards come out. She is just in awe in the cosmos. She's a child of the cosmos, and she is headed down to Earth School. She's diving through the portal in the clouds, and she's going to Earth School. So we have the cosmos and we have Earth School. We're learning. It's all about learning. Okay, we got two more cards. We got a number 42, which is a 6, and it's third eye blind. I don't see with a third eye. Oh, baby, open that eye. It really allows you to see through all the bullshit. Stop ignoring your instincts, your intuition, and insight. Scared that it is just wishful thinking? Open that third eye, and you will be surprised at all the foresight you have within you. That gut feeling is your true north, telling you to stop being blind. We have been so conditioned that there are only five senses, but look at animals hearing things we cannot, or seeing things we don't. We believe that the reason you are closed off is because it is all relative to your experiences. If you can't see it tangibly, then how could it be there? Try something simple, some simple meditation to help you relax and get your inner eyesight back. Yeah, your third eye is all about it. Okay, we have the golden future, the last card, and it's 23. Nature, it's a 5. Change, tune in to the natural world. When I went out today to the freezer, I had to take my shoes off and walk and grounded. In the golden future, everyone will have their 12th, 5th dimensional chakras open and active. The silver earth star chakra below our feet contains 33 chambers that are tuned into the natural world. When everyone has anchored this chakra, all of humanity will be connected to Gaia. For the first time in eons, we will leave golden footsteps as we walk lightly on our beautiful planet. Everyone will love and respect trees, those wise, sentient beings that provide food and shelter and keep records of local history. We will revere the forest, which are storing the wisdom of the universe until we are ready to access it. We will enjoy the flowers, greenery, water, and birds, and the nature world will embrace us in peace and healing. We will also recognize and honor the elements who keeps our planet green, healthy, and clean. They will respond by helping us in unimaginable ways. This card is a reminder to love and honor the nature kingdom. Tread lightly on the land and leave beautiful golden footsteps wherever you go and walk. Remember that whatever you give to nature is returned to you multiplied. You may have drawn this card because you have a deep and loving connection to the earth and the natural world. In that case, communication with Archangel Perlamic, the wonderful blue-green archangel who oversees the natural world. Because of free will on earth, he cannot act without human permission. Ask him to help and protect plants, trees, rivers, and land itself. Tell him what you need. Your interaction will be of help to him in his mission, and your reward will be an enrichment of your heart center. That was a great way to end this reading. And yeah, the swan, we're still going to have the black swan event. I still feel that coming. The hummingbird, now hummingbirds are very aggressive, they're protectors. And the butterfly, and she is in total meditation and she's grounding herself. All right. That was a great reading for today, and I think it will help a few people. Um, I love everybody. May every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.